I'm gonna drink my coffee real quick while I let this plane pass.
덕담. 네. 좀 현실적.
Hello everybody, long time no see, and today we are doing a sorting and organizing group binder. I'm going to be setting up some new collections and kind of like talk through and like show my setup so far because I don't have a lot of those on hand. Nervous about this only because this is like a lot and I didn't actually think I would really collect, you know, this much outside of like my alts. So without further ado, let's get into it. I'm going to be introducing these new collections. Help you decide if you are actually interested in this video, and if not, then that's totally fine. But as you know, I am collecting twice, but I'm collecting 2 more groups. So 4 idols in total because I collect Momo and Shui. And girl I'm collecting is Miss G1 from S9. I literally love from S9 so much. I've really gone down the rabbit hole like this past year from their last comebacks, and every time I watch their lives, I love her vocals so much. And then we have Yuna. I think that's kind of an impulse decision, I'm gonna be real with you, but I love her cards. I do have them in debut order from oldest to newest, and it also works out for, like, from priority order too, because I want to work on twice and then from us, and then itzy's a very casual collection, even though I would say all of these are kind of a casual collection, especially because 17 is having a comeback like very soon, especially by the time I'm filming this. So I'm gonna show you real quick what I did with my other girl groups. So I bought a few collect books from AliExpress, and I'm holding a lot of my miscellaneous groups in there. So the rest of my girl groups cards are going to be in here, and I still love the groups that are in here, and of course I just like picking up girl group albums too. So that's kind of like what this is, and I've just really been into collect books recently. They're just so like freaking cute to me. So that's where like the rest are gonna go, but these are like the main collection. So the main bulk of this video is going to be twice. I have a nice like cute little stack, so hopefully this video won't take too long. Any beige sleeves means it's on the way or on hand, and then any black sleeves you see, I still need to get the card. The dark pink version, as I like to call it, I love these looks, oh my gosh. Okay, and then we have like, I would like to call it the regular pink, so it's like the, is it the explosion version? I don't really know. I have this version, I just don't remember what it's called. But yes, so for twice, I'm selectively collecting albums. I'm fully collecting Formula of Love and Taste of Love. And then after that, I select card sets, and not every album because it's a lot. And so that'd be really overwhelming. So I really want to prioritize what I really like. Also for my girl group binder, I'm doing the album in descending order as well, so the recent comeback is going to be on top because I really want to focus on those comebacks right now to like finish sets, so it'll be more satisfying to look at. All right, so now we're on to the second half of the album. I do have this series on the way. I'm really annoyed with myself because I did originally pull that card in my album, and then I traded it. To finish off Momo, we have the infamous pink heart glasses, which I'm super happy to have. It's one of the only cards I bought for this era because I tried my best to trade everything. It was a really good deal and lucky find in my opinion. All right, and so we have both Tui's here. Love this outfit on her. The heart cookie, I think, is probably my favorite for hers out of this set. I think I like the heart cookies more than like the glasses like in the OT9 set for some reason. I just like macarons in general too, so that is probably it. So for this, I think I have Choose Result File. Momo's is literally the only card I'm missing for this era, and it's driving me crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna put a few pops here because it helps fill out the page, but I'm not gonna do that for every era. Okay, so we have this version of the pobs. Again, sorry that I suck at these version names. I have no idea. Okay, and then the Study About Love pobs are on the way. Okay, so that's all for the album card, the scratch cards, and IDs. So I do have Chuyu's scratch card. Honestly, I was not planning on collecting the scratch cards and IDs, but because they were really easy to find, I was like, sure, why not? Okay, so the blue IDs, I only have Chuyu's on hand. For Momo's blue ID, I'm gonna be real, I forgot if I traded or bought it, but I do know it's coming. Okay, and then the red IDs, we have Momo. For thick cards like these, I like to double sleeve them so they won't slide around in the binder as much. All right, and that is all for Formula of Love. Now we are on to Taste of Love. So how I have this is I have one version on each row, and then like the second version of the cards are on the second page. I just thought it was more satisfying to me because there's 3 versions. The first one as first album, I do think I actually have Taste of Love in order, unlike Formula Love where I was very unsure. But we have this Momo, super adorable. Can I get this in? The cards that maybe want to collect her. Okay, and then we move on to what I like to call like the purple set, so whatever the second version is. You can probably tell why I call it the purple version, and to me, this set is kind of cursed because it's literally like, I don't know why there's such a bold like purple lighting on some of the members. It just looks kind of off in my opinion, especially like all together as a set. Okay, and then the In Love version, I don't have Chuyu's on hand yet, but oh my gosh, the back. Second page, I think we just have a few of just Chuyu for this version. We get a second version where they're both holding flowers. Love when idols are holding objects for some reason, and it always seems to be flowers, which, you know, I'm certainly not complaining because I really like collecting those type of cards. Okay, and then the lenties, I only have Chuyu's, but I think I'm gonna have Momo's on the way soon in like a trade, so hopefully that goes through. And yeah, so that was all of Taste of Love. Now we're going on to Eyes Wide Open, which is probably one of my favorite sets from their past eras, but it's also one of the hardest to find in my opinion in terms of availability because like everybody wants these cards. With the story version, which we only have a Momo for this. My Eyes Wide Open collection right now, kind of sad. Just have the pobs for this version. The amount of times Momo's is horizontal. Oh my gosh, I literally just flung Chewy. I'm super excited to see the pink and blue together, which is why I have them in this 6 layout. Okay, so the next is style version. So it is the gray suit. We love women in suits. Obsessed. And then the pobs for this version. And then for the retro version, we only have 2, but I love this look on her, especially her nails. Like the polka dot is so freaking cute. Momo's is kind of hard to find for this era, and I've noticed that coming from someone who used to collect NCT and ATs thoroughly, I was really used to member pricing, which like sucks. Definitely do not condone member pricing at all, but For onces, they're actually like pretty good at not member pricing. It's very refreshing, but what I've come to find out is that member availability is the struggle right now. So Momo's is always one of the cards that go fast and I'm slow, so all right. And then okay, so this is the last set for Eyes Wide Open. We have the yellow outfits, probably another one of my favorites because they looked so good in the music video. I think I Can't Stop Me is probably one of my favorite title tracks from their recent era. Is that a plane? I have Cheeries marked and I don't know if I actually have it on the way because I don't remember trading or buying it, so we will see. But the only other sets I'm collecting are the other two selfies, so the one in their blue outfits and the other one with the red background and the beige outfits, which I think as an OT9 set, it's probably one of my favorites. On to More and More, only collecting 3 sets from More and More. The ones with thin gold borders, the ones with white borders and text, and the one that has like their signature on it. That's also a selfie. I really just try to prioritize selfies first, and then I'll see if I want to expand. But the card I actually have on hand is this unit that was super pretty. I was buying other cards and I saw they were selling this too, so I just had to pick it up because A, it has both my biases, and B, Suri, Sana, and Momo look beautiful. Oh my gosh. More and More concept and like outfits are like god tier. So that was literally all for More and More. Okay, so next is Feel Special, which I'm super excited to start working on. Probably even sadder than Eyes Wide Open, if I'm gonna be honest. What we have is Cheeri's Gold Flower. Oh my gosh, the planes! Love living next to a small airport too. Okay. And then, is this the last? Okay, yeah. So this is the second page of Feel Special cards that I'm collecting. So all I have is this Momo glitter gold border, which is beautiful. She looks so good in purple. And since I'm collecting like 4 other sets, I decided to just do like mirror for the members. You'll notice that I have some white fillers and some black fillers for some pages, but I just did it to look better with the backs. So like black will probably go better with Feel Special and so on. Okay, so Fancy, don't have a lot for Fancy either, but it's the same thing, only I'm collecting 4 sets and it'll be mirrored. So I have Momo's thin color border, have Cheeri's thicker border with their name. Only 2 selfie sets I'm collecting, and then I'm collecting 2 like standing far away ones that both have Fancy, one with the cursive and then one with like their signature choreo pose. The Year of Yes, also very sad, very hard to find, unfortunately, out of my price range right now. And the few times I've tried to get the cards, they've been pending. What is Love? I was able to pick up a sealed album at like my local music store, and I did some trades. We have this cute Momo card. At first, I was really hesitant to collect past eras because I didn't know how I felt about cards with borders and stuff, but because a lot of them are like member colors, then I don't mind as much, and I have grown to like them. Okay, and I think the only other card we have for What is Love is Cheeri's scratch card. I pulled Jihyo's and somebody wanted to trade for hers, so I actually like to collect them because of the backs. The backs are like super fun. Last album I'm collecting that I have literally nothing on hand for is Signal, because this was also an impulse decision, but because there's only 8 cards and I literally love the title track, probably one of my favorite title tracks in earlier eras, then I would really like to collect it, but it's also hard. And these next 2 pages are just miscellaneous pops for each girl. There's a space right here because I do have one of her More and More pops on the way. And then I did keep 2 sets of Formula of Love. So we have this version that came with my album, and then we have this version, which is probably my favorite out of the 4. The group cards, which I like to keep too because I love all the girls and it's just fun to have all of them. Now we are officially finished with Twice, and the next two girls won't take too long. Jiwon, I'm collecting I think the past 4 albums. So we're gonna start with their latest. I'll say After Midnight because I was looking at the labels, but yes, it's a Midnight Guest. It's when I really decided like to actually stand them, but I noticed them in 9-Way Ticket because I love that album too. But yes, I love her cards. Oh my gosh. So this is from Before Midnight, and I'm like happy that this album fits on a 9 pocket page. Her jewel case on hand. So Jiwon and Yuna's collections are going to be pretty slow in my opinion, but I'm very, very excited to collect them. Okay, and then I'm going to be collecting 9-Way Ticket and then Talk and Talk. I think I have one in the trade, which is why I'm marking it. So I'm hoping it goes through because I love her 9-Way Ticket cards. Okay, and then the last album is My Little Society. Don't have anything for that. All my wish lists up and all my updated wish lists for these girls. Last we have Yuna. I literally made these covers like yesterday, so I unfortunately don't have any pictures of her for the cover. But for Yuna, I'm only collecting the past 2 albums for now because I love those albums. So first we have Crazy in Love, and only have 1 card, but it's this super beautiful card. So I have the Crazy in Love album I have is the OT5 version because at the time I didn't know who my bias was, and I love all of them too. I don't know if I can pick a bias record yet, so I just love Yuna's cards too, and I just traded a lot for her, so that's kind of how this developed, I guess. Most everything from Crazy in Love, it's just like the photo book and jewel case I know are harder to get. 1 per that, yeah. But I'm also really excited for the backs to fill up. They're super pretty. Okay, and the second album I'm collecting is Guess Who, which I only have 1 card on the way. It's her holding a crystal ball, but that is her album cards. And then we have the rest of the pre-order sets, and then this super, super cute pre-order card from Crazy in Love. So if you've been on my channel long enough, you've probably seen this. Probably the beginning of the year. Because one of my moods was hosting a group order and they convinced me to get Yuna's, and I'm super glad they did because it's like probably one of my favorite cards. I wasn't even like collecting girl groups as thoroughly, so really put me on this spiral of collecting, but I'm super happy I decided to do that. And yeah, with that we're done with Yuna as well. So a quick flip through of each member we did just for the progress. I think it'll be kind of satisfying. All right, Formula of Love, Taste of Love. But yes, really excited to start working on this, and I'm kind of happy that I switched them to 9 pockets because Twice's mini binder that I had up was already like getting filled pretty fast, and I know that they're supposed to be having a comeback this year, like I want to say later summer, so that is definitely going to fill up this binder for sure. But like I said, yeah, this is going to be just a slower binder to collect. Most of them I've acquired just through trades because I want to allocate my money and budget a little more right now, of course, with the comebacks, like I said. But I've kind of been thinking about this for a while because I love their cards and they're just super, super pretty. And because I have a clearer vision of what I want to collect, I think it would be a little less overwhelming for me. So yeah, that was actually the end of the video. If you have any comments, or did you expect this much of Leah girl group era? I didn't. Happy for you guys to join me today, and thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.